evening, PBA fans. My name is Carla Lizardo Sulet. Welcome to Game 2 of the semifinals matchup ng TNT and Meralco in our 50th Commissioner's Cup. And you're watching live here on our One Sports YouTube channel presented by TapTap. TNT is seeking a 2-0 lead in this game, but Meralco is looking to tie the series as they battle it out here in the Mall of Asia Arena. Ball doused Meralco's late rally with the clutch baskets to help TNT draw first blood. The final score was 94-89 in their semis opener. Ball had his 11th 30-point game, while Jordan Heading was the latest TNT local to step up and help them get that win. And TNT has now won 4 straight game ones in their last 4 semis appearances. Let's look at our updated playoff pictures after that exciting game we saw earlier between Rain or Shine and Ginebra. That series is already tied at 1 each. Again, our semifinals, best of 7 yan. So today, TNT is trying to take a 2-0 lead, but of course, Miralco will give it everything they've got to see the same results na nakita ng Ginebra earlier today. They are trying to tie things up at 1 each here in the semifinals. Now, let's check out the top players para dito sa teams na to. Para dito sa TNT, they are being led by Manute Ball, who did a little bit of everything on both sides. He is already doing 37 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. This was a conference high after having no assists in their quarterfinals matchup against NLEX. He had 8 assists in that first game to give them the win, and he also had 6 blocks. So this was an all-around performance mula dito kay Ball, but he was also supported by local Jordan Heading, averaging just 3 points in the quarterfinals, but he came alive in that first game with 16 points, hitting 6 out of 9 from the field and 2 rebounds. Let's hear what Coach Chot Reyes had to say about that first win.
In your huddles, you kept talking about wanting to see more effort. How did you see your men embrace this in the end game, given how feisty Meralco was in making a comeback?
Yeah, that's exactly the one thing that we focused on in the pre-game for our game plan. Really, the foundation of our game plan is to not allow Meralco to outwork us and to win the effort stats. So diving on the floor for the loose ball, extra effort, deflections, setting good screens, all the little things that Meralco is very good at. So I thought if we're able to match their energy and their effort, then we give ourselves a good chance to win. And I think in the end, our defense really held strong. So that was the story of the ball game.
Para sa mabilis, safe at sulit na padalove to the Philippines, download TapTap Send, the trusted remittance best friend of OFWs worldwide. This is a digital money transfer and walang transfer fee to mobile banks and e-wallets. For the latest in the world of sports, please follow One Sports on YouTube, Facebook, X, Reddit, Instagram, and on TikTok. We'll be right back.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang TapTap Send at gumagamit ka ba ng TapTap Send?
Yes, TapTap Send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Welcome back to our live chat party here on our One Sports YouTube channel. While both these teams are still warming up, let's talk about the key players. Para naman dito sa Meralco, starting with their import, Marvin Jones, who recorded a double-double, though the Meralco import had a tough offensive night in the Game 1 loss to TNT of 22 points, 14 rebounds, 9 out of 24 from the field. He was supported by Bong Quinto, who delivered para dito sa Bolts, but again, it was not enough in their opening loss against TNT. Bong had 17 points, 6 out of 9 from the field, and 2 rebounds. Now, our question for tonight is, who is your elite defender of TNT Meralco Game 2? Let us know your thoughts in the chat. I'll read them later on. Kung gusto nyo ng shoutout, just let me know your name and where you are watching from. And again, if you're watching from anywhere outside of the Philippines and you want to send money to your family here, para sa mabilis, safe at sulit na padalove to the Philippines, download TapTap Send, the trusted remittance best friend of OFWs worldwide. Now, the game is about to start, kaya puntahan na natin ang Mall of Asia Arena.
19, Bong Quinto. And also at forward from Cavite, number 7, Cliff Hodge. Head coach for Meralco is Luigi Trino. Game officials are Romel Guta, Bing Oliva, Martin Montoya, and Jerome Guy.
Those are the officials, Romel Gruta, Bing Oliva, Marty Montoya, and Jerome Guy.
Well, 3 veterans there, no? And Guy, I was joking with him, medyo buena siya sa bunutan parati. Nakikita siya ngayon, parati siya nabubunot eh.
That's right. So, you know, well, you can only gain better experience from game to game. So,
If they use you, correct.
that's right. So, tama-tama yung para kay Jerome Guy, a new referee in the league this season. So, they're gonna jump it up in the middle. Naka-white ang Meralco, naka-blue naman ang TNT. It's Bowl against Jones. Should be a good one today.
Big discrepancy in height, huh? Now that you see them on the live court at on the floor.
Well, listed nga na 7-footer si Jones, Doc, but I don't believe it. It's about 6'10".
6'10" is already a maximum.
Yeah.
But that guy, other guy is about 7'2". At
Easy.
least.
And when he puts up his hands, he can hang on the ring already standing up. Oftana handling. He's got Cliff Hodge on it. That's a tough assignment. Out to Nambatak, 3 to shoot. Ray got to do something about it. He'll take it from 4. Got a bit of the rim. Marvin Jones gets the rebound. Meralco now has its chance.
Well, the big thing there was Oftana holding on to the ball too long. Eventually, no movement, no passing of the ball.
Right. Here's Brickman. He's been starting. Drops it over to Hodge. That's swatted away.
Yeah,
but I think that's an easy goaltend call.
Yeah, and they will also check it. But it looked like it was on the way down. Even Chot didn't stand up. He knew it was probably goaltending.
But, you know, it's okay if Ball does that, especially early in the game, because it sets a sort of tone. Tells the opponent, don't just come in here.
Yeah. This is a no entrance zone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Restricted area. Kumbaga. So Cliff Hodge gets the first 2 points of the game.
Remember what game I think you and I covered when Cliff Hodge had a very good against Magnolia.
Yeah, against Magnolia.
He started off very well with 8 points in that first quarter, and eventually they won that ball game.
I think he finished with 16 in that game.
Yeah, and good
Tipped
steal.
away by Bong Quinto on the fast break. And he almost dunked it and dropped it into the hoop. Di na sumabay si Calvin.
And that's the first time he has started ever since Cancino has come into the picture. But today, Cancino, of course, obviously something's bothering him.
Yeah,
So
you'll see it later.
Yeah.
Yung mga fans natin, pagpasok ni Cancino.
Makakwento rin sa atin ni Nad siya.
Nambatak tipped away by Bong Quinto, and that's a turnover forced. Asking for the challenge si Nambatak, but I don't think Chot's gonna budge this early in the game.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Watch this. Ito yung agaw. Defensive stop yan. Silyado, defense of the game. Brought to us by Pioneer Lafte Shield. Silyado ang bubong. Ano bang panahon?
Umuulan. Malapit na.
Malapit na. Kaya ready na kayo. Doon sa Lafte Shield na yan. Kailangan niya. Pogoy against Newsom. What a matchup that is. And Pogoy gets it to go.
This guy, remember, the other conference, he was out, you know. But now that Pogoy has come back, he's really played well for this team. Huh?
Especially lately, no? Parang nag-progress siya. After conference went along, pagandang laro ni Pogoy, getting his, his experience going already. Tapos yung kanyang bearings. Watch this.
I agree with you, Charlie, because I was watching on TV, and I thought that he and Simp Ball were the guys that were really responsible for keeping TNT in the lead in game number 1. They were consistent. The other guys eventually contributed, but they were the 2 guys that were very consistent for the team.
What I'm curious to see today is how Marvin Jones will adjust.
Correct. I didn't like the way he played. No?
Not at all.
Not the way that we know him to be. No?
Parang ilang na ilang siya masyado kay Ball. Couldn't bring his game inside. Settled for jumpers and couldn't hit them. Turnaround, Jay. Unang basket para kay BMB.
But this guy seems to be getting better as the conference is going along. His offense is getting better.
Tapos namamasa na nga ngayon. Tapos yung blocks niya tumataas from game to game. Naka 6 blocks yan the last time out. Brickman threw it against his own teammate. Kasi desperation pass na yun eh. Ball manutball ang sumalubong sa kanya.
Sometimes pag nakita mong mahabol sa yan, you do not see the ring anymore.
Wala na talaga.
Nice.
Bounce to Quinto, drops it off to Hodge, jumper, misses everything. Here's Nambata, who actually has yet to get going in this conference.
Yeah, he is completely, his 3-point shot and 4-point shot have been off.
He'll attack Brickman, drop
Nice
it over
pass.
to Pogoy.
Yan, si Pogoy has 4 points already in the ball game.
Doc, the thing about Pogoy,
Yeah.
diba, umatake na si Nambata. He knew to cut to the rim, diba?
Yeah.
To make it easier for his teammates. Here's Jones, settling for the J. Nakuha na ni Bol yan, easy rebound. Halos nakatayo lang si Bol, walang problema. He can get those boards. Lost it momentarily, will attack that baseline. Tried to go to BGR. Now, Hodge leaves it for Brickman. Cross court to Quinto. Jones, habang wala si Bol, will spin baseline and miss. He'll get it back. And attack. That's the way he has to go up. He did that late in game number 1. He was able to get a dunk over Bol. Just have to get up quickly. That's a bump.
That's not a good foul.
Yeah, not at all.
Useless. He's what, 28 feet away from the basket. You're not going to be able to score from there. And you're counting that the referees will not make that call against you, so you can't give up a silly foul like that.
Saka nabanggit nga ni L.A. Tenorio yan. If I'm not mistaken, it was L.A. who said that the most important player on Meralco is Cliff Hodge.
Yeah.
Ball off one leg. Bit short. The rebound taken by the smallest man on the court, Brickman.
I was texting LA the other day. I said I really like his improvement and his temperament as a coach now. So
He's learning.
prepare for the next conference.
Learning the ropes.
Yeah. That could easily have been a foul.
Jones from 16.
He's
Can't hit the target.
not been making his shots. His medium-range jump shot.
Anong porsyento niya last game? Napakababa talaga eh. It was 9 of 24, 38%.
That's long.
Wow, that's a 4 from BMB. And then, ball taken away. Newsom is claiming that he was hit. Pogoy in the paint. BGR wants it. Unable to control it, and he stepped out of bounds.
That is the guy that has not really performed at all for TNT to what they expected of him. I mean,
Watch
he's
this.
out of his injury already, but his game offensively been nothing.
There's the 4 mula kay Bol Manutbol, the first one of this game. And with the number of shooters these two teams have,
You see, those are the things that he does. Gets himself into foul trouble. It's a hard show, but you don't have to buck the guy. He's not going to be able to score from that area.
pangunang personal ni Brandon yan.
In every game, he gets himself into foul trouble.
Tapos nasa bench na siya. Hindi
Yeah.
siya makatulong.
And they don't really have a lot of big men because Kelly just come in, di ba? And
Corner 3. Another easy rebound para kay Baldock.
Yeah.
He just stands up there waiting for the ball to fall into his arms. He goes up. Another basket for him, and he's looking for a foul as well.
he's very long talaga. And his strides are very long. And that's the reason why a lot of people also come to see him.
No, napakaraming fans
Yeah.
are drawn to the games because of Bol Manutbol by himself. Quinto, the fake. Can't put it in. Rebound taken by Jones. Can he go up quickly again?
Oh,
Inabot
no.
siya. Sabi ko nga,
Wow.
when Bol Manutbol is motivated to defend, to block shots, it's practically impossible to shoot it there.
Yeah, I thought that was an easy 2 points already for Jones.
Out of bounds.
Very inspirational yung kanyang defense pag ganyan.
Watch it. First block of the game para kay Bol. Tumawag ng timeout ang TNT. And the timeout is brought to us by Soler Online. Play the game your way on Soler Online Sportsbook.
Grabbing, just move. They will not get away with that the whole game.
We're getting openings other way. Diretso na tayo. Zipper, ha? Zipper. Let's put Calvin here. Hey, ikaw, ha? When Roger gets it.
Every play, you can make your winning bet with the action right here in your hand. Play the game your way.
Nagbabalik po ang PBA para sa ating semifinals game sa pagitan ng TNT at Meralco. Ang score po natin ay 12-6 in favor of TNT. In Game 1, Charlie and Doc J, simple lang. According to Coach Sandro, the intensity wasn't there. Kahit na naging faithful naman daw sila sa sistema, there were errors that they had to address. Pati sa loose balls na kadalasan, sila ang nauuna. TNT simply was the better team. Kaya ngayong Game 2, gusto nila mas maging agresibo lalo na sa ball pressure. Be more disciplined on offense and better decision making. Sa film viewing naman daw, kapansin-pansin na mas alerto at mas engaged yung mga players. At sigurado naman ng coaching staff na kahit anong mangyari, dala ng Meralco Bolts ngayong araw, energy at intensity.
Thanks a lot, Nats. Nats, bawal so din yung pag-converge ang kino-cover mo. Baka magkamalang kang converge fan.
Okay lang.
Oo, diba? Pero today pwede. Walang problema.
Kundi rin.
But you know, and then we like hearing these reports because obviously, like we said, it's a tactical tussle between the coaches and our girls on the court side, like Nats. They get these tidbits from the coaches, you know, and tell us what the game plan is. But it doesn't always come out the way they want it to come out.
Of course. Because the other team can prepare, or you may not be able to execute the way you want to. No? So you always have to have another part of your game plan.
Here's the fadeaway jumper. Nothing but net para kay Roger Ray.
He's got 6 points in the ball game already, partner.
It's an 8-point lead in favor of TNT. If you're Meralco, be careful because this is what happened in Game 1 as well. Medyo nakapull away itong TNT. Tapos nagkakabul ka the rest of the way. Mahirap yun.
Katulad ng sinabi ni Nats, you know, you have to match their intensity. And it was obvious in Game 1 that TNT wanted it more in the beginning.
The pitch from Quinto doesn't hit the mark. So offense is sputtering for Meralco. 4 minutes and 47, 6 points pa lang. Oh! Tapos na!
Yeah. And what a nice assist pass again by Pogoy. Those two, they have been the key players so far for them in this series.
It's just too easy for Ball. Need to make it difficult for him. Hodge.
Traveling, yes.
Oh, when he hit the three.
Sayang. Yeah, he shuffled his foot.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. If he had put the ball on the floor, then he adjusted. Sayang.
Watch this panalo play of the game. Atid sa atin ng TNT. And any play like that gets the crowd pumping. And you got a bit of a smile from Ball Manute Ball if you don't see that often.
Kitebis coming in early to replace Pogoy.
You know, I think Kitevis has earned his minutes just showing his coaching staff his hustle and energy.
His defense is it. You know, he has no offense. You know, even when he was with Ateneo. The only reason probably is because alam ni Coach Sandy Arispachaga the kind of player that he is defensively and his intensity. You know, another one of those top Baldwin's you know, awards.
Yung mga scrapper na talagang buwis buhay makipagdepensahan. Ball shooting over Mocon. Nothing there. Ball, blue shirts keep it alive. He looks for Kobuntin. Now it's Jordan Heading who was the best player in game number 1. Will drive.
Oh.
That's stuffed by Marvin Jones.
That's a good block. He blocked it to the board.
Yep, clean yun.
On the way up. Hindi pa nakakabanda yun.
Mocon will drive by. And that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
When ball is heading your way, you have to just go by him. He's not going to chase you anymore.
Mocon is still showing his smarts here. Hindi siya nataranta, partner. That 7-footer was coming at me, you know. Pero
The foul was called on Calvin.
Is it a challenge or what?
Possible goaltending ay yung kaninang kay Jones, but as you said,
Yeah, they wanted
parang
to get
hindi
it.
naman yata.
Yeah, we're on the opposite side, but it looked like it was going up and then he hit it to the board. But let's see. let them review it. Ito yung ang ganda ng lusot dito ni Jordan Heading, partner.
Kita niya, maliit ang defender, pero may second line of defense.
Did it hit the board? No, it looks like it's good.
Straight trapped it on the board.
It's good.
Should be a valid block.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good block in other words.
Diba? Sa konting kaalaman natin. Hindi. But they're saying tumama na sa board muna.
Tumama ba?
Bago niya pinin.
Oh,
Yeah, and in real time, it didn't look that way.
Sila, the coaching staff, they can see it on their side. No? Tayo, malayo tayo from that side.
Yeah, but they were
Ladies and gentlemen, upon review, the 2-point field goal attempt of Jordan Heading and the 3.59
counted that.
goaltending nga si Marvin Jones. So, isang goaltending na ang mga imports natin.
You know, dito sa ating liga ng PBA, tayo lang nga pwede niyan. Yung sila nagre-review at nag-a-adjust ka agad. You know.
18-6 is the score.
Mopon makes the first free throw. Tagal bago maka-score itong Meralco. They have to get it from a guy off the bench.
Napako sila sa 6.
Oo, pinalitan ni Mopon ito si Quinto, hindi ba? And Banquero had come in for Newsom.
Some backcourt pressure being applied by Meralco. Just to delay the offense of TNT. Heading goes to Oftana. He's got a height advantage over CJ Cancino, who's checked into the game. And ito yung binabanggit namin ni Doc kanina. May face mask ngayon si CJ. Calvin takes the 3, overshoots it. White shirts get it. Banquero. Mocon. He asks Cancino to clear. Take it against Heading. Kick it out to Banquero. Now Brickman with 8 to shoot. Cancino's waiting at the corner. Mocon instead will take it. That's good for JV.
Ganda ng contribution ni Mocon coming off the bench. Still a nice player to have. Of course, Envex gave up on him, you know.
Quick 5 no, para sa kanya.
Yeah.
Much needed. And then TNT turns it over. Ball slow to get up.
He might have hurt his ankle.
Brickman for 3. Can't get it. Rebound by Oftana. Ball's on the other side, but they can't throw it ahead. And Cancino goes over to check on him. Might have rolled his ankle.
Yeah, he's hurt. That would be a big difference all of a sudden.
Might have sprained his ankle. Alam mo na eh. When he landed, and he's in pain. So Meralco, at this point, calls a timeout. With still 2:37 remaining, timeout brought to us by Soler Online. Play the game your way on Soler Online Sportsbook.
Every play, you can make your winning bet with the action right here in your hand. Play the game your way.
At ang pangyayari right before the timeout was called. This is what happened there. Ball drives to the basket and hits the deck.
Yeah, he was medyo na-trip siya dito over somebody's foot there. You can see there. Although not
much.
intentional, no?
Oo. Pero napahawak sa bigla sa kaliwang paa. And he
Sumadsad eh.
screamed out in pain. And they actually had to carry him. Took 3 guys to carry him to the locker room. There's a basket mula kay Calvin Oftana. A nice way to respond coming off a timeout. And
Well, the local players know what they have to do now. Because they might not have him for at least this first half.
That's right.
We don't know what happens after that.
Oh, makikibalita na lang tayo. I'm sure si Naji's on top of that situation. In the meantime, all Filipino muna ang TNT. So Marvin Jones needs to take advantage of this.
And he is. It seems like he's going to do it, you know. Foul downstairs ito, so no count.
Time to flex your muscles, Mr. Jones, sabagkat wala si Bol sa gitna.
Pang-limang team foul na yan ng TNT, so they'll be in the penalty. No?
Nice show from Williams, stifled. Banquero, Mocon almost got it.
Pero alam mo si Williams, si Kelly, sanay naman bumantay ng import yan.
Correct.
Of course, he's older now, no? So,
Saka iba rin ngayon dahil 6'10 eh. Yan and above yung mga imports, no? The three doesn't go, rolls out. Kitevis kept it alive. Oftana overshoots the three. That's 2 times. He has overshot a three-pointer from that side. Banquero gets into the paint, retreats. Jones swings it to CJ. Cancino hindi pa nakascore. Hindi nag-roll si Jones, hindi nagkatinginan. Oftana in the paint. Can't finish. Banquero going the other way.
and he's also hurt.
And Kitevis will knock Banquero straight to the sideline.
And that's not a good foul. They're in penalty.
Picks him up. And it's free throws for Chris Banquero. So you get a chance for Banquero to get 2 easy ones. Coach Shot is upset. And he's screaming a question at referee Mardy Montoya.
You're going to get a warning, though.
So Banquero ready na. Mag free throws. Try to get himself on the board. And now the Reyes are tag teaming referee Romel Gruta. Si Josh tsaka si Chot. And Banquero nagbintis sa kanyang unang free throw. You know, Banquero and Brickman together, their stats are really nice. But they could shoot better from the field, Doc.
Yeah.
Baba ng kanilang porsyento sa last game, 33 and 28%.
And here, he missed 2 free throws. So.
No change in the score. Siyam pa rin lamang ng TNT. Pass gets to Oftana, who swings it back to Heading. The fake, the drive, the kick to Kelly. 3 on the way. And it misses. And Marvin Jones, walang kalaban sa rebound. Jones in the paint. No resistance.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for them now.
Well, that's what he has to do. Kailangan, palagay ko, they should go to him more often. Especially now, baka biglang bumalik si Bol.
Plenty of time yet.
Balik kay Oftana with a smaller defender to Kitevis. And you did mention it, he's not much of a scorer, but when you give him a chance, he just got his first 2 there.
Actually, he hesitated yet. They already had a layup. Good thing he didn't get called for any traveling or 3-second violation.
Brickman cross-court to Cancino. Kitevis marking him. Cancino will attack, get the contact, and
nice.
get it at the buzzer.
Let's see, they will check
Yeah,
that.
they
of
will
course.
for sure. But I think he got it off in time from where we're sitting, but could have been right on his fingertips. We'll find out. I-review ng ating mga refs. Yes, quick review. Romel Gruta says, counted yan. Despite the mask on his face, he hits the basket and the lead is with TNT at the end of 1. Here's that again. Sakto-sakto sa Bagbitayo. Biglang namula yung ilaw on the board. So 22-15 is our score after 1.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Coach Josh, TNT has done so far a good job controlling the game, but seeing ball go down with what looked like a serious injury, how do you keep the team focused?
Well, we just have to adjust, adapt, and overcome. We're not surprised. We always knew that that's a possibility because of the amount of physicality that's being allowed against balls. So we always knew that that could be a possibility. So we just have to stick together even more and ride this one through.
Thank you, Coach Josh.
You heard Josh Reyes commenting on the situation now tungkol kay Manute Bol na nasa locker room pa. Chine-check nila yung kung ano ba nangyari sa kanyang kaliwang paa. But in the meantime, TNT does have a strong local crew that is more than capable of managing without their import. Here's Banquero looking to close the gap as they start the second quarter. 3 from the corner. Cancino! 2 baskets in a row, ending the first and into the second. Sayang una.
Pero maraming kulang dito sa TNT. Today, Castro may not play also. And obviously, they need him also.
Tama yun.
So, marami silang kulang eh. Malakas sila. Pag kompleto lahat sila, pati si Eran kung nandyan.
Babawi sana si Oftana pero mintis yan 0 of 3 from 3-point line si Calvin so far. Aaron Black has checked into the game. He goes to Jones. Now it's Banquero. Balik kay Jones.
They can stop it. Oh, he didn't go up.
He kicked it out. Now it's with CJ. CJ will take it again. And almost got it. He was right there, but popped out.
But that was a great opportunity for Jones.
To power up inside.
Yeah. There was man guarding him.
Here's Heading. He's asking for a screen. Calls over to Kelly Williams. And then he'll take it. That's blocked. Oh, a foul.
Oh.
Did Black get him?
Oh, he did a good break there because that was certainly a foul that was...
Here's the corner 3 from Cancino moments ago. That's brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Una ni CJ Cancino yan.
Nakita mo, naka-face mask rin yan.
Oh. Who is that masked man? He opted for the clear one kasi meron yan yung version na itim, di ba?
Okay.
Na nasuot ni yung kay Alain Maliksi dati, di ba? Kulay black. Mukha siyang Lone Ranger. Parang ganun. Hindi na alam ng mga bata yan, Doc.
Can you imagine itong TNT? 25 free throws and missing 11 the other day.
12 of 25, so 13. 48% yun, Doc. And 8 of those misses were from Bol. He only shot 5 of 13 from the line.
May araw, okay siya, but more often than not, talaga mababa ang percentage ni Bol. He hasn't come back to the arena, no? So he must still be in the locker room.
Really wondering what happened. Because, despite the physicality that Coach Josh mentioned that they use on Bol, there didn't seem to be much contact on that play when he hit the deck kanina, di ba? Medyo nagkatamaan na siya yata ng paa. That's Lauren Heading. Glimpse of Lauren Heading, the wife of Jordan. Drive on the baseline. Aaron gets a foul, draws a foul, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots. And he's checking if all his parts are in the right places before he gets up. And Kelly Williams, inaantay yung replay kasi hindi siya naniniwalang may foul siyang nagawa ron. So Aaron Black, the second generation PBA player in this game. Of course, we all know his father, Coach Norman, did coach Meralco for many years. He's still a team consultant.
Bates, by the way, is coming in to replace Jones. Yeah, Norman's still working. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Aaron is born and raised in Manila.
Dito talaga yan. Oh, correct. Dito yan.
Mother's
Si Brandon Bates, hindi anak ni Billy Ray yan.
No.
No, malayo.
No.
Okay.
Mistizo ito si Bates. Real black guy. Oh,
Missing the free throw. So Banquero's missed a couple. Aaron Black missed that one. Still a 5-point lead for TNT. Simon and Ciso in the game. Cobontin goes to him. Si Justin Chua. That's right.
Justin also played for Meralco once.
Tama. Halos yata ng team ng na paglaruan ni
Blackwater,
Justin. San Miguel. Diba? Nag-Phoenix na rin yan.
Marami talaga. He's serviceable.
And he's
big
been
guy.
with TNT before.
Yeah.
Diba? Second go around na yan. Black to Banquero. Banquero in the paint. Inside to Bates. And Bates is called for an offensive foul as he...
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah.
The elbow was there first. I saw that in the game, first game. But it wasn't called that way. This one, that way, so surprised. Natawagan siya ng offensive foul.
Coach Luigi does not agree. Let's see. There's Pugo, you know. That was what was deemed an offensive foul. Chua to heading. 9.5 remaining in the second quarter. Chua misses that one. Here comes Aaron Black.
Chua is ahead of Galinato. Is Galinato on the bench?
Good question.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
Because Galinato usually is used early, no?
Ay, hindi. Parang
wala yata.
Parang wala nga si Galinato. Ano? CJ misses. And on the rebound play, talsik si JV Mocon. Somebody shoved him out of the way.
That was in Chua. Pakabutin.
Nats, anong kwento mo dyan?
Charlie and Doc J, bad news for TNT. Ang suspecha ng mga PT, partial tear of the Achilles tendon sa left foot ang natamo nito ni Ball. Non-contact daw kaya mas kinakabahan sila. So they're gonna bring him to the hospital for an MRI. Tapos narinig ko, hinahanap niyo si Henry Galinato. He's actually sick kaya siya wala ngayon.
Yeah, sabi ko nga.
Thanks for that, Nacho. We were looking at the bench. Kaya Justin Chua, early minutes. So tama. So I don't know what you said earlier, Doc, as Chua hits the basket. Not complete ang TNT talaga.
Talaga maraming kulang.
So no more import the rest of the way. Manute Ball is out of commission for game number 2, but TNT is still in the lead. 26-19 is our score. Timeout brought to us by Solera Online. Play the game your way on Solera Online Sportsbook.
Every play, you can make your winning bet with the action right here in your hand. Play the game your way.
RR Pogoy, we talked about this earlier, Doc. Earlier in the conference, di masyado maganda ang kanyang kartada, but then as the conference went on, in the playoffs especially, nag-step up talaga ang kanyang laro.
Yeah, very consistent little player. The thing that you like about him, he's a 2B type of player. May offensa, may depensa. He can guard people in the perimeter well, you know. Saka medyo matapang rin maglaro talaga siya. Oh, that's gonna be a foul on Chua.
Well, grizzled veteran na talaga si RR Pogoy. One of the go-to guys para kay Coach Chot. He's been that for many years. Has played on the national team. World Cup campaigner yan, 2 times.
Aaron going back to the free throw line. Oh, he's long. You could see he was long on his first free throw. And he usually is a very good free throw shooter.
Romel Gruta, referee Romel Gruta telling everyone, stop moving around, just go to your places already para makapag-free throw na si Aaron Black. Minsan that you try to do that, panggulo yan. Another miss from Aaron Black.
3 out of 4 ang minintis niya from the free throw line. And by the way, Ferrer has to be used here. Talagang wala nang tao ito na scraping the also the end.
Well, you got to use everyone on your bench if necessary, hoping someone steps up. That's the pass inside to Chua. A nice feed from Pogoy, but Chua kulang sa pekto sa kanyang tira. He runs back down on defense. He'll be the anchor underneath the drive. And another foul on the part of TNT. It's going to be Aaron Black again, returning to the line. Still looking for the adjustment on the free throws.
Important thing is continuously attacking. Because that's now the 14th foul of TNT with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left dito sa second quarter. But you know, I thought that there's a lot of people here, but the crowd has really been taken out when they saw the injury of Bol.
Bol, yeah. Kanina, nag-cheer, medyo maingay at the start, but everybody was disappointed. Of course, yeah, as we mentioned, he attracts a lot of the fans.
Yeah, you want to
And
see
they've
what
stayed,
he can
no?
do.
And a lot of these fans are Ginebra fans.
Yeah, but they're playing to see what, you know, what he can do. You like an NBA player that, you know, can still play in the NBA.
No, and they saw him for what, 5 minutes? I'm not sure exactly at what point he was injured. Oh, looking for a challenge.
Hindi, kinorek na lang yung referee.
Okay, kinorek na ng referee. Okay.
Alam niya mali siya.
So, no challenge used. Meron pang challenge ang TNT. Ito yung tapikan ng bola. Tumama kasi kay JB Mocon.
Hindi man
Oh, then now Pogoy is starting to miss, but on the rebound play, there's going to be a call on the white shirts.
Fudge.
Coach Luigi on your screens. Kanyang kapatid si Paolo nasa may kaliwang balikat niya.
He's been the manager of Meralco for quite a while. Used to be the manager of TNT.
That's a miss from 3.
It's a push.
Bagsak ng dalawang player, Banquero and Chua. And it's going to be Chris Banquero's foul.
Si Chua, he's a good rebounder. You know? So you have to respect that.
Oh, double foul ang tinawag yata, Doc.
So it's going to be a help ball. It's going to be a jump ball at center court.
Chua against Hodge to jump it up. Still a 5-point lead for TNT. 7:40 remaining in the first half. Coming to you live from Mall of Asia Arena. The tip by Chua, but it goes to Banquero. Then rolling to the basket is Hodge. Couldn't put in that layup, pero may foul. Siya naman ang susubok at the free throw line.
You know, you've been so accustomed to seeing a 7-3 protect the basket. Now you see the biggest player on the floor is about a 6'5" player. And they cannot protect the basket at all. None of those guys are shot blockers.
Wala, no?
Ferrer is not a shot blocker. Chua is not a shot blocker. All of a sudden, they've lost everything on defense. It's just fortunate that Meralco's missing free throws.
Yeah, their best shot blocker is probably Poyer. I mean, he's
out there also, yeah.
he's
Kelly
out of
can do it from time to time, but not an everyday thing anymore, no? And the other guy that can do it is Brandon, but he has on a health type of defense. Chris, si Cliff Hodge pa ang medyo nakashoot ng dalawang free throw.
That's right. And the lead has been cut down to 3. Slowly but surely, Meralco coming back here. Nambatak was in trouble, had to go to Chua. Now it's with Pogoy, down to 9 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Pogoy sa may kanan, labas kay Chua. Fakes the 3, drives closer. Jumper won't hit the mark, and on the rebound play, Tulakan, Kevin Ferrer will get called for a shove.
And they're in the penalty. He does it, you know.
Free throws para kay JB Mocon, no?
He always says that, but he always pushes, and we see that, you know. I mean, he's not allowing the guy to jump at all. Then he uses the body. No?
Tsaka inutakan din sa ni Mocon, hinawakan din sa may braso, eh.
Yeah.
To hold down the arm from that angle. To JB Mocon has been a help, but he misses a free throw too. You know, this should be a tight ball game where, in fact, Miralco should be in the lead if they hit their free throws.
Yeah, definitely.
Oftana back into the game. Labas muna si Jordan Herring. Brandon is back as well. Gaduelas roster, that is. Dahil may Brandon din yung kabilang team.
Alam mo yan, obviously the confidence level of TNT is going to go down. They're not getting those easy shots that they feel they can make so easily in the beginning because they know they have nothing to go to.
Wala si Resback.
They have nobody to go to if they don't make those shots.
Wala si 40 points a game. Diba? 38 yata ang kanyang average.
Almost 15, 20 rebounds, they're
In about 4.5 blocks siguro, kanyang average has gone up slowly. Aaron Black committing a foul. Now it's Ray ng Batak na pupunta sa linya para sa free throws. And then the teams have been going to the free throw line often. That's why second quarter has been dragging. We're not even halfway through yet. Both teams are in penalty situation already. And Batak's first free throw hits the mark. Another one coming up for Ray. Nats, kwentuhan mo kami.
Yes, Charlie and Doc J, hindi naman to tinanggi na rin ng Batak na hindi pa niya nakukuha yung timing. Siguro daw kasi nag-aalangan pa siya when to step in dahil sa isip daw niya baka makagulo pa siya. But while Ray is still figuring things out for himself, hindi naman daw siya tumitigil hanapin in his own words kung saan siya may pakinabang. And right now, that is getting the 50-50 balls and effort on defense. At pangako ni Ray, he will bounce back and will continue to find ways to help TNT sa opensa man yan o sa depensa.
Well, there are many ways to help a team. And there's Brandon Ganuelas-Roser a bit late, try to block Aaron Black. But Aaron Black's going to go back to the line. It's been a struggle for him so far this evening.
Yeah. 6 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the second quarter, Charlie, and both of the teams are in penalty. It's going to be a long night. And that's already 4 misses from the free throw line for Aaron. Something's wrong.
And that was really off, yung pagbitiw niya. And he's got some bandage, but it's on the non-shooting hand, so I can't explain it.
Again, another miss.
Is there a problem? Baka may iniinda sa wrist area. No change in the score. Still a 3-point lead for TNT. TNT has been hanging on to the lead simply because of the foul situation.
Free throw shots.
Yeah, and we got more than 6 minutes to go, Doc. Anong oras kaya matatapos tong first half?
Imagine the first game was already quite long because of the rally made by Rainer Shine in the end game. Medyo mahaba na nga yung first game natin.
But Kevin Ferrer, 1-1 lang nga yun. The score was 109-101 Ginebra. Ginebra led by as many as 20 points, I think, or even more. Pero naibaba hanggang 4 yata ng Rainer Shine till they faltered. So Justin Brownlee, ito lang naman ang stats niya, Doc. 31 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists.
Yeah, and
Pwede na.
They took him out in the last 3.5 minutes, and that's why lalong umano yung rally.
And even Kevin Ferrer is missing free throws. Something's wrong with the free throw situation this evening. For both teams. Newsom to Mocon. They're moving that ball around, but no one can seem to get open. Till Mocon attacks the basket, a layup for JV.
JV Mocon!
Ilan ba si JV? 7? 8 points for JV Mocon.
Meralco to change some of his plays there because nagsono dito ang TNT plus nawala yung shot blocker ng kalaban.
A miss from Cobuntin. Offensive board for Pogoy and a reach in by Meralco. Free throws na naman. Palagay ko sa katutak na free throws ang mangyayari dito for the next 5:43. The way things are being called.
Wala pa yung import ng Meralco. No? He's still seated on the bench.
Right. Papasok kaya nila si Jones to take advantage of this situation? What do you think, Naj?
Di natin, syempre kailangan yan, Charlie and Doc J. Charlie and Doc J, dagdag ko lang, every ball possession mahalaga. That is according to RR Pugoy. Paano pa ngayon na wala si ball? Lalo when it comes to keeping their presence dominant inside the paint, naaasahan talaga nila siya. Dagdag pa ni RR, kung mahirap ang Game 1, mas mahirap panigurado ngayong Game 2. Considering, nag-struggle yung Meralco in stretches last game, pero nahirapan pa rin sila. Kaya para kay RR, hindi sila pwede magpatalo sa effort plays, especially sa loose balls and second chance opportunities.
Yun na nga, nagpatalo sila, kaya nakuha ng offensive rebound. Ito na naman, nagpatalo na naman sila. And Mocon will go up and miss. They're lucky that Mocon's been missing a couple of shots or else nakalapit na sana talaga itong Meralco. Pogoy looking for some space. He forced that one. And now he's in the backcourt, slow to get up. Nasipa yata ang bola.
Tim Mocon is a good offensive rebounder. That's one thing I've always seen him in his collegiate career. He was always a good offensive rebounder.
Doc, nalala mo yung All-Star sa Pangasinan?
Yeah.
Pinanalo niya yung rookie, sophomore, junior dun sa offensive rebound and putback niya. Tayo dalawa yun.
Maganda yung timing niya talaga dyan. And he goes and looks for it. Banquero is now being replaced by Brickman.
Yung Banquero couldn't get anything going as well.
Miss free throws.
Yeah. That's why this is a low-scoring game. 30-26 lamang. Newsom's not looking for offense too. Quinto asks for the clear. Letran against Letran. And Quinto called for an offensive foul.
Ang kaibigan niya yan. Magkasama yan. Matagal nagsama yan.
We've been seeing a lot of this. You know, yung mga drive the mga players elbow first.
And then they
sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't.
Correct. It should be a consistent thing. The warding off and the left-hander extended first before you start your drive to the basket.
We've been seeing a lot of players getting popped in the face, the nose, the mouth. Lately, well, it is playoff basketball. Ito si Nambata. Trying to lose. Mocon takes the shot. It's off target. That ball is going to bounce straight out to Meralco.
Very low-scoring ball game na bigla. 30-26, 4 minutes, despite the number of free throw shots given both teams. That's an advantage.
Quinto, power move inside. Can't get it to go.
Looking for a foul. Getting none.
Can't rely on that. Here's Pugoy. Pupunta kay Oftana. Ang liit na kanyang bantay. Pugoy will take a 4. That's good! Second 4 of the game for TNT. Bol made the first one.
And then after that, he got injured.
For those just tuning in, Manute Bol is out of this game. He played a couple of minutes or a few minutes, scored a few points, but got injured. Newsom cannot complete the layup. Blue shirts heading forward in an 8-point lead. Pugoy feeling it, but can't take it. That's a defense in Cliff Hodge. 10 on the shot clock. Kobuntin finds Oftana. Oftana against his former teammate Mocon. Out to Pugoy, 4 again. Almost got it. And look at Kevin Ferrer just asserting his height.
Yeah, he's just a big advantage. He's a legitimate 6'5". Brickman's 5'9", 5'10".
Baka less pa, Doc.
No, generous na.
Oh, generous. With rubber shoes and 3 pairs of socks na yun.
He's a guy that really should take advantage of the situation. If the import's not there, the guy that's gonna come in, Brandon Cañelas.
Pero papasok na rin, sasabay si Marvin Jones. Kaya rin siguro pinasok si BJ, nakita na yata ni Chon.
Napapunta na doon yung import.
Oh, sabi ni Brandon, bahala ka na.
3 minutes and 12 seconds left here. It's been a, you know, not a very exciting ball game. Not quality if you talk about the misses of the teams. No? And look at that.
Another missed free throw, Doc.
2.
There has to be an investigation. Let's conduct some sort of query on that. Ha? Ipasa natin sa Senado yan. Ito si Marvin. Goes to Newsom. Kamusta nga pala? Kayong lahat. Kasi usong-usong ngayon yung kamustahan. Chris Newsom hits a 3.
First 3 in a while. There was a 4 by Pugoy earlier.
Oftana. Double came. Ferrer finds Nambata wide open. Cannot complete that. Better watch Newsom kasi nakaisa na yan. So, pwedeng sunod-sunod for their captain. That's a hold on Kevin Ferrer. Referee Guy calls it from the baseline. Free throws para kay Cliff Hodge. Ngunit nauna na timeout na tinawag rito ng TNT. Timeout brought to us by Soler Online. Play the game your way on Soler Online Sportsbook. There's TNT on your screens. They're still up 34-29. But here's some news. Bad news if you're a TNT fan. On this play, Manut ball straight to the ground and holds on to his left ankle. In 9 minutes, 10 points and 6 rebounds already. So he was on the way to a big game, Dr. J.
Yeah.
Naka-apat na nga siya, may 4-point shot siya. But unfortunately, he is out for the remainder of game number 2, and we don't know how long thereafter.
Yeah, well, Cliff Hatch has made 3 consecutive free throws. You know,
it's a weird evening.
We wouldn't be surprised if Jojo Lastimosa, who's the manager, may have to be trying to look for an import.
He's probably making some calls right now.
Yeah.
Hindi pa naman. Naka-fold pa yung arms niya dun sa kabila.
Yung unang calls niya, yung sasabihin ng kanyang x-ray or whatever, yung MRI nung ano.
But something is really weird on the free throw line tonight because everybody's missed 1 or 2 or 3. But Cliff Hodge is 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Puro swak pa. Down to 3 ang lamang ng TNT. Just 2 minutes and 12 remaining. Heading, trying to lose Jones. He'll take the jumper on the fade. No go. Rebound taken by Quinto. Patungo ng kabila. Jones will take it on the trail. Give it up to Brickman. And then, nowhere to go. Hindi makalibre si Jones. They go to Quinto instead. Brickman in the paint. Leans in. No go. Rebound taken by Nambata up ahead to Pogoy. Now Waftana. Finger roll! And a foul from Chris Newsom.
Well, that's an advantage for them because they're able to run before Meralco could set up its defenses. And the big man is not yet there. You can see Jones will be trailing. They're not being able to help. So a possible 3-point play in the offing here for Calvin Oftana.
Just a nice, graceful layup mula kay Calvin Oftana.
Na-challenge ba yun?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Although, yung music
pero wala yun on the screen.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, yan ang hinahanap ni Dr. J.
Kasi kung wala yan, hindi natin alam. Yeah.
So challenge from Coach Luigi Trillo. You see him on your screens. That's attorney, my compañero Bill Pamintuan.
Yeah.
Behind him, he's the team governor.
Yeah. He's been there. He was part of the first championship of
Meralco.
Meralco.
First and only.
Yeah, so far. You know, you can never tell.
So they're saying Newsom established, and he is.
But he's going on
beyond
the side.
That arc.
Yeah, he's going on the side. It's going to be explained. I think.
After their debut, hindi po naka-establish na side po ang tama ni Newsom kay Oftana. Therefore, the blocking foul called is a film. The challenge of Meralco is not successful. Bonus shot by Oftana.
Very well explained by referee Jerome Chester.
And I already said that on the air. Of all the new guys, and maybe even of some of the veterans, he explains it very well.
And despite that, of course, the Meralco camp does not agree still.
They're not going to be happy about that. But yeah, si Janine is also okay because I know Janine medyo nagse-seminar yan eh. He just gives seminars on the rules of the game.
Right.
So you cannot give seminars if you cannot talk.
Correct. A lot of them are improving. Some need much improvement. Some
they have to be
are really
polished.
improving already. But something we introduced this season, and, you know, they're still working on it. Oh, that doesn't fall for Quinto. Usually that drops for him, but futile again sa opensa na yun para sa Miralco. 1 minute and 14 to go. You know, this game reminds us of the Atlanta Hawks or Cleveland Cavaliers in the late 80s or early 90s. Yung parang ang bagal na puro foul, tapos slow down half-court offense, not much running. But that's a 3 from Calvin Oftana to sweat to lead the ninth.
Yeah, modern basketball, mabilis masyadong laro. Wala na yung mabagal, yung mga half-court sets.
Wala na.
Where Olajuwon or Kareem will kill you, or a Patrick Ewing.
Hindi nga halos umaabot sa 24-second violation yung mga teams ngayon eh.
Because of early offense.
Yeah. That basket cut it down to 7. Only 30 seconds to go in the half. Pogoy started strong, but since then, yan, puro ganyan, mintis na si RR. So last shot time para sa Meralco. Brickman tells everyone, oh guys, set up tayo.
No fouls to give here, no? As you know.
Wala na. Kanina pa tayo, 7 minutes pa lang, penalty na pareho. Oh, went behind his back. The feed to Newsom, comes in closer, jumper up in air. Chris Newsom.
Nag-30-second timeout pa ito, pero with 1.1 seconds, you can throw a play there into the front court.
Ginamit nga yung 30. There might even be more time. I wonder, they're gonna check it? Because they allowed that clock to tick. No, 1.3 pala talaga. Okay. 1.3 should be.
Yeah. Alam mo, I'm not looking. No, they're not.
Hindi na, no? 1.1 na. Yun na yun.
That's the problem. A lot of people are going home.
Oo nga. Or baka...
Mga Hinebra fans yan.
Oo, baka kakain lang ng halftime, Doc. Nanggugutom na. Yung mga concessionaire natin dito sa arena, itong inaantay nila eh. Pag halftime, ready na sila. Kasi may pila na yan, sigurado. Mocon came in for Hodge. Si Johnson Rios pumasok na rin. Just to end this first half, has to be quick. 1.1. Kelly will jack it up.
Not enough time.
Yeah. So we enter the half. It was a 7-point lead at the end of one. Ngayon, 5 na lang. Pero TNT pa rin. 40-35 is our halftime score.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
Hi everyone, it's Carla Lizardo Sulet. Welcome back to our 50th Commissioner's Cup live chat party dito sa ating One Sports YouTube channel presented by TapTap. You are watching the semis game 2 between TNT and Meralco with TNT up at the half 40-35. If you are just joining us now, unfortunately TNT import Ball went down with an injury in the first quarter, so they are missing his services. Ang initial report from the courtside reporter earlier is that they're suspecting a partial Achilles tear, so they have to do an MRI and check that out. But of course, it's something that we don't want to see, especially in crucial games such as the semifinals. So we're wishing a speedy recovery para dito kay Ball. And yeah, it so far in the first half, it's been a low-scoring ball game. Again, our score is 40-35 in favor of TNT. Let's check out the stats. Both of these teams struggling from the field so far. 37.1% para dito sa TNT, 28.1% para dito sa Meralco. Lots of fouls being called in the second quarter, but both these teams also quite struggling from the free throw line. 58.3% from the line para dito sa TNT and 55.6% for Meralco. But TNT has the edge when it comes to their starter points, 28-15, and their points in the paint, 20-12. Let's check out the top scorers from both sides so far. Para dito sa TNT, Pugoy is leading the way with 12, Ball with 10, and Heading with 4. Para naman dito sa Meralco, Mocon is the top scorer so far with 8 points, Hodge with 6, and Cancino with 5 points. Now let's check out the highlights from the first half. In the first quarter, TNT up by 2, 6-4. Marvin Jones throws down a slam over Ball right here, battling it out for that ball, and he gets the slam to go. But Ball, of course, will not take that sitting down. They get the ball to him, and he answers back with a slam. TNT up by 10 points now, 16-6 in the first quarter. And then Cancino, few seconds left to go in the first quarter, will drill that in for his first bucket of the game, trying to close the gap, not letting TNT get too far in the first quarter. Moving on to the second, Mocon, who is the top scorer para dito sa Meralco, attacks and scores a basket. He has 8 in the first half para dito sa Bolts. Pugoy, now that they're importless in the second quarter, locals have to step up. Pugoy will score from the 4-point line off that pass from Oftana. And Oftana, after that nice pass to Pugoy, will score through contact for the end one. TNT still up at this point, nearing the end of the second quarter, and then Oftana will extend that lead further, knocks down a 3-pointer, and TNT has the lead here at the half. Now, let us know your thoughts about the game so far. Let us know kung sino yung tingin yung makakakuha nitong game number 2. Will TNT extend their lead 2-0 or will it be 1-1? Just like the series we saw earlier between Rain or Shine and Barangay Ginebra. Gonna do some quick shout outs. Shout out to Archie, who is cheering for TNT. Go TNT players, go for the win. You're watching from, and I'll give you a shout out later on. For those watching from all around the world, alam ko maraming PBA fans na nakatutok ngayon. And if you need to send money to the Philippines, check out TapTapSend. Para sa mabilis, safe at sulit na padalove to the Philippines, download TapTapSend, the trusted remittance best friend of OFWs worldwide. Third quarter coming your way in just a little bit. Keep it locked in here sa One Sports YouTube channel.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang TapTapSend at gumagamit ka ba ng TapTapSend?
Yes, TapTapSend ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang TapTapSend at gumagamit ka ba ng TapTapSend?
Yes, TapTapSend ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, and syempre, the cheers. How How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion.
Here at the Ball of Asia Arena, it's a 5-point lead for TNT over Meralco, 40-35. Of course, TNT has a 1-0 advantage in this best-of-7 series. Pero right now, Meralco might have an advantage entering that second half after what happened in the first half, though.
Yeah, you know, they haven't played well at all. They know the other team no longer has an import, and they have a lot of injured players also on that squad. So it should be a big advantage if their import will come in and try to take advantage of what he has. No?
And I'm pretty sure their coaches reminded all of the players ng side na yun. Ito yung mga numero natin ng first half, Doc.
It's not been a good ball game at all. 38% for TNT, only 32% for Meralco. And TNT started well, actually had a double-digit advantage in the early minutes. But look at the missed free throws for Meralco, already 8, while TNT has missed 5. Bench points advantage, Meralco plus 7. Points in the paint, TNT still has an advantage, plus 6.
And that is despite the absence of Bol Manutbol. 9 minutes lang po na laro ni Bol sa first quarter. He took a fall and they had to carry him off the court, literally into the dugout. And now he's at the hospital for an examination as we look at the top scorers in the game. Imagine dun sa 9 minutes, naka 10 points na si Bol Manutbol. He was on his way to a big game. He also grabbed 6 rebounds already. But that's going to be it for tonight. Dahil he's out of today and maybe the next few games as well. We'll go over to Bel Gregorio at courtside. She's with the assistant coach of Meralco.
Often a bit unpredictable now given Ball's early exit.
Well, of course, they still have the offensive weapons with Roger, with Calvin and Jordan heading, of course, and the other guys. But then for sure they'll be much faster, especially on the offensive end. What we have to do really is to take advantage of our size as well, get some easy points inside the paint, and get some rotations off of their defense.
Thank you, Coach Sandro. Back to you, gentlemen.
Yung batang-batang coach na yan, si Sandro Soriano, assistant coach ni coaches Nenad and Luigi sa panig ng Meralco. And yeah, okay, they're gonna take advantage of their speed, sabi nga niya. But, you know, of course, malaking kawala talaga si Bol.
Yeah, you know, Meralco's first 5 is solid also, you know, and have a couple of good players coming off the bench, notably guys like Mokon. He's really been doing well.
Nice feed. I don't know if that was on purpose, but looked like a pass from Jones, a touch pass to Cliff Hodge to start the scoring here in the second half.
Yeah.
And aside from that, Doc, yung wala si Bol Manutbol na si Jason Castro nga has not played at this game. Henry Galinato Jr. is also in sick bay.
Yeah, wala yata siya dito.
Diba? Yeah, he's not even here at the arena.
I saw Castro, but you know, he's not going to be able to play.
Medyo masakit yata tuhod after that game 1 victory. And he's been getting heavy minutes, you know, late in the elimination round and in the playoffs. Si Jason Castro was a big part of that win against Magnolia in those 2 games.
Yeah. I mean, they really needed everything. Oh, that's a push by Quinto.
Yeah, bagsak si Brandon Ganuelas-Rosser.
There is completely no need for that, you know. You're just forcing the referee to make a call.
We do recall that in the second quarter, 7 minutes pa lang, penalty na yung magkabilang kobonan. So, pisikalan talaga.
Kaya nga, ang haba ng second quarter na yun.
And that was a quick pass but was taken away. Na-anticipate ng Meralco yan. Turnover. Meralco with a chance to tie perhaps with a 3. They go to Marvin Jones. No other import right now. And it's taken away.
Muntik pa nawala. No, you can see that parang iba yung ano ng biglang nawala yung kumpiyansa ng TNT.
Here's Ganuelas-Rosser. He's been quiet offensively sa game na to. Cobuntin goes to Pogoy. Pogoy naman, maganda ang kanyang performance. And he gets that 3 to drop.
So much respect for him, no? Yeah. So much respect for him that they're even using Cliff to defend against him.
Well, he's a primary scorer. Quinto the fake. They go to Newsom for 3. Rebound taken by Glenn. Ito na si Nambatak heading the other way. Oh, the basket is open. And all the way to the hoop, si Ray Nambatak. Somebody got lost in the shuffle there.
And again, the import didn't help. Cliff had to come from the weak side, far away to try to help block that shot.
Here's Jones against Brandon. Double comes quickly. I guess that's the strategy.
Oh, another bad pass.
Another turnover for Miralco. Pogoy will wait for the other blue shirts, or will he? Let's see. He wants to take on Newsom. He feels kaya niya. Turnaround jumper, no go.
You could have waited. Yeah. Newsom is a tough defender.
Brickman 3. Newsom gets the offensive rebound. He'll finger roll it into the hoop.
And that Kabutin is a mortal sin. He might be replaced. I mean, he should go get the rebound. He had his back turned. And eventually, Newsom came from on top and got a layup.
Still a 6-point lead for these guys. Looking to extend as we see Oftana shoot over Newsom. It's a miss on the rebound play. That's a foul.
Second personal foul on BGR. Got 3, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Third personal. Brandon and Marvin Jones exchanging some words. And you know Brandon never backs down, so he's still talking.
He's completely different from his brother.
Yung isa wala kaibig-ibig, puro
very
ngiti lang.
friendly nga yun.
There's a layup from Chris Newsom. Dalawang layup na para kay Newsom dito. Baba ang lamang sa 4. 1 possession game only. This is game number 2. 1-0 lamang ang TNT. So Meralco looking to tie up the series.
You know, they've been taking out Pogoy, even though he's been having a good game. I think maybe may minutes siya. No?
Perhaps.
Hindi pwedeng tuloy-tuloy ang laro niya.
But Oftana says, ako na muna, partner. What a tandem when they're on, Pogoy and Oftana. This team's hard to beat.
Yeah, those are 2 tough players. Then, you know, you add Castro, and then you add sometimes Heading's offense, you know. That could be big. And is that a foul on Brandon? That's 4. See, you know, just can't keep himself in the game.
Manuela Strasser has to go to the bench as Kelly Williams comes in. Here's the 3 from the corner. Oftana brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Still a nice crowd that we have here staying for this second game. Spirited comeback in that late 4th quarter for Rangers.
Oh, what a nice steal. Huh?
Another turnover for Miralco. Kinaliwa. Ang ganda naman ang switch of hands at the end because Jones wanted to block that.
He really wanted to block that. He came all the way rushing. But because the shot came from the left hand, hindi niya inabot.
Smart play from Calvin Oftana, and that shows the merits of being able to finish with either hand. Hodge powering up. Are they going to count it?
I think so.
No. Says the referee, no.
Oh, no.
Twice he says no. Side court inbound daw, sabi niya.
On the other hand, the TNT coaching staff is asking for a traveling violation because of the shifting of the pivot foot.
Watch this. That's yun yung agaw kanina. Natatakbo na patungong kabila. Silyado defense of the game brought to us by Pioneer Elapsed Seal. Silyado ang bubong. Ano bang panahon?
Oh, yeah.
And a nice finish, though, Doc, from Calvin Oftana. Chris Newsom wanted another basket.
You know, this is where I'm surprised that they call those kind of fouls. No? It's up in the air, you're struggling to get a rebound, and they call the foul on Meralco.
Jansen Rios is called for that. Yeah. Actually, observing the game as well earlier between Ginebra and Rainer Shine, there may be some calls that
well, there he held him.
You can let it slide already.
But, you know, look at the rebound play. It went to somebody else.
7.5 to go. We go over to Nats.
The locals found out about
Charlie and Doc J, contrary to Meralco's message about bringing the energy tonight after the first half, according to Coach Andro, tulog pa ang Bolts. They've been missing a lot of open looks and playing too rushed offensively. Kaya ang gustong makita ng coaching staff is for the team to play fast but settled with urgency but without forcing the action. On TNT side, gaya nga ng sinabi mo, Doc J, the team is very concerned about Bolts' injuries sa mangyayari sa kanya and the impact it could have defensively. The coaches are expected to make adjustments, especially now that we've lost their main rim protector. At the same time, the team remains focused on taking care of the ball and tightening up their defense inside.
Thanks a lot, Nach. Right now, Miralco getting an offensive rebound, a chance for some second chance points. Can Marvin finally get one? Still nothing. Kanila pa rin, nakuha ni Hodge. to Hodge. Handing it over to Jones for the easy layup.
If you cannot clear the boards and you give them 2-3 chances to the basket, they're going to score eventually.
Yeah, but Marvin Jones should give Cliff Hodge a kiss because
He
that
bailed
was a
him out
gift.
again.
Yeah, that was a gift because Jones, nothing was happening sa kanyang opensa. Buti na lang binigyan siya ni Hodge in a nice, easy position right underneath. And look at that, using the glass. Calvin Oftana.
You can see the intensity ni Oftana at saka ni Pogoy because they know they want to salvage game 2 even without their import because they know they may no longer have the services.
It's a nice finish from Cliff Hodge.
He's been playing well. Among the local players, he's been consistent.
He's been hitting his free throws.
Yeah.
He finishes at the rim. He gave an assist to Marvin Jones just the last play. Watch this, boom.
And he's been defending well. Clearly a big advantage that he's using to the hilt here.
At pansinin naman natin yung ating floor cam. Ganda ng angulo.
We're getting better, yeah.
Ganda ng camera na yan.
Well, we are in the playoffs. And we understand that there's been a great following. Oh, finally missing. At saka masama yun, pumunta away from Marvin Jones. No chance at an offensive rebound.
4 out of 5 from the line.
Yung mintis palayo eh.
Wala, no chance para sa import. Still a 7-point lead. TNT impressively has stayed ahead despite not having their import. Nambatak. Foul on Brickman. Coach Luigi calls a timeout. Not happy with that last call. We'll be back. We're back here on RPTV, coverage of the Commissioner's Cup semifinals.
If you just joined us, first game was won by Barangay Nebra, tying rain or shine at 1 apiece. And after in the middle of the first quarter, Ball left the Coliseum because of, we don't know, is it an Achilles?
Yung sabi ni Nudge, yung sabi ng mga doctors, might be a partial tear of the Achilles, but of course that's an initial diagnosis. Kailangan i-scan yan sa ospital to get the full story.
Pag Achilles yung wala na yun.
Out for the rest of the contest.
Next year fight.
That's right. Even if it's partial, you cannot force it dahil baka matuluyan. Marvin Jones, nagulat na napasa sa kanya, but he made the basket.
But at least he made himself available there at the just below the free throw line.
It's a wonder that the Meralco has not been able to catch up yet.
Or even lead.
Yeah, but TNT has really played well. Oftana and Pogoy at separate times. Oftana tipped away, 2 to shoot. Oftana will take it in the paint. Miss, get it back. Easy layup and put back.
Nobody rebounding for Miralco. Imagine allowing the guy who took the shot to get the offensive rebound at point-blank range.
Hodge in the paint.
This guy really working hard there, but couldn't make that one.
Not really his thing. 4:40 to go. Jordan Herring, tahimik pa sa laban na ito. Now Cobuntin, he's been quiet as well. Nambatak splits the defense, loses it. Here come the white shirts. Jansen Rios may tangan ng bola. Pupunta kay Brickman. He can't take it. Drove to the trailer. The quick pass to Newsom. Balik kay Jones. Jones contra Williams. That's a miss on the hook. You know, he still has not gotten that hook shot to hit consistently, though.
And look at that's a bad pass.
Going back the other way, we're back and forth here in the third period. Marvin Jones goes to Brickman. He'll hoist up a three.
Yes.
That's big. That's the lead down to 5.
You make a turnover, and that's what happens. They hit you with a 3.
It's a very unorthodox player to see Brickman.
When he takes a shots, or even the kind of shot kung talagang yung projection mo ng shot niya.
Pati yung pagdidribble, it's different. You know, it's not the usual stance.
But he's accustomed to it.
Yep, and he's a pretty good passer.
Yeah.
Drive.
Talaga
Nambatak is stuffed.
Yeah, yan ang talaga magaling kumite. So you don't drive on him just like that. That's Hodge.
Watch this. Here's the release of Brickman. Brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
And Pugo has to come in for Nambatak.
It's been a tough conference para kay Nambatak, really. And he admittedly, you know, he says that even to our courtside reporters, even in interviews outside. He struggled, you know, the adjustment to ball.
You know, the thing that's really bothering him, his shots are not falling. So you can't get confidence with that.
That's short. An air ball from JV Mocon, Doc.
Yeah, after such a good first half. But, you know, they give him that confidence and let him stay in the ball game. And I thought, dito naman tayo sa poste.
So by video, Calvin misses. Rebound, Jansen Rios. Rios actually played pretty well in game 1. 3 won't drop para kay Newsom.
Even Chris has been struggling offensively. It's one of those nights so far.
Times tayo, Doc. Sinasabi natin, palitan ng basket. Ito, palitan ng mintis. Itong dalawang koponan. Now with Oftana, 3 to shoot. Bedista kontra Bedista. Jumper. Bitin. Brickman. Really not the smoothest of games we've seen. Mocon will go reverse. He gets knocked down by Glenn Cobuntin.
Yeah. Cobuntin is having one of a real bad game, but they just don't have enough personnel. So they have to keep him in the ball game.
Cobuntin claiming umarte lang si JV Mocon. We walk into this timeout with 2:11 remaining sa ating third quarter. Lamang pa rin TNT ng 5. Coach Chotrev talking to his guys. TNT Tropang 5G looking to go 2 up in this series. Meralco gusto itabla siyempre at 1-1. And we watch what has happened so far in this game. TNT has been able to stay ahead despite Manute Ball getting out of commission because of an injury. And Calvin Oftana has been a big part of that, Doc.
Yeah, it's been an Oftana, well, Pogoy show. Both of them have been really working hard to keep their team in the ball game. You know, it really just takes one of these two teams to make a big spurge, you know, a big run here. And they could put the other team away, you know, because the way the teams have been very inconsistent in this ball game.
And a miss from Mocon, another miss, you know, in the first half. Miralco shot 10 of 18 from the line.
59, 55, 59, 55%.
So right now, that's another miss.
You know, surprising. There was
Approaching double digits na sila sa miss.
Aaron missing so many
5 yata.
free throws. Yeah.
5 yata mintis ni Aaron Black from the line. Gets the second one to go. Cuts the lead down to 4 once again. So nababa na ng 4 yan a couple of times ng Meralco. But hanggang doon lang sila. Biggest lead was 12 para sa TNT in that first half. Kitevis is now in the game. Williams. Unloads it to Aftana. He's blocked. Supalpal, harap-harapan. JV Mocon. Now Mocon will take it across. And challenge Kelly on the spin. Get the contact. And head back to the line. So Mocon making himself relevant in this game.
Two-way. Like I said, he missed a 3-point shot like an air ball. But he's still in the game because they have confidence in his game. You know. He works hard though. Yan ang advantage.
Malakas na player ito eh.
Yeah, he's found a home again because he was completely lost when he transferred to NLEX. And in Phoenix, they had no longer any trust in him at that time.
Second one coming up. He put in the first.
And the lead is down to only 2. 1 minute and 41 seconds left in the third quarter.
I was scanning, Doc, the bench of TNT. I saw him earlier, but I don't see him anymore. Si Bong Ravena. Baka sumama sa ospital.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, pero batiin natin. Happy birthday kay Bong Ravena. It's his birthday today. Yes. Sabihin natin yung edad, Doc. That's a shot from Kitevis, no go. So we greet Bong Ravena. He's happy 56th today.
I'll call him later.
CJ. Quiet si Cancino. Hindi pumasok. Nakuha ni Jones. Putback is good.
Actually, may foul pa yun.
And we're all tied up. 4-5.
Yeah.
On the screens right now.
Hindi tatagal ang TNT but they don't get a scoring from their main player.
That's a hold on CJ Cancino.
But they're not in penalty, so it's a foul that they could afford to give.
But now both are in penalty with only 49 seconds to go. So no more fouls. You don't want the other team to shoot free throws. Ito palang uniforme ng TNT. Ang dami mga design pag malapit. Nakakita sa malayo. Pogoy, 3. Popped out. Newsom tips it to Cancino. There's a 12-second difference between the clocks. CJ going down to Mocon. Mocon wants to take on Pogoy. Goes baseline. Pushes him out of the way. Malakas ang pangangatawan ni JV Mocon.
Parang binuli niya ron.
Lead with Meralco. How long has it been since this happened?
Yeah, since when they led.
4-0 pa yung huling lamang nila. Kanina. Heading. Kitevis back to Jordan for 3. Off target, but a foul is called.
He got knocked down too. Oh, that's not a good foul.
Yeah, it's going to be 3 free throws. CJ Cancino on the challenge.
Baka injured na naman ito.
He gets up. Watch it. Bit of a challenge.
Yeah. He lost his balance.
Then the bump.
Yeah.
Meralco not too happy with that. But there was indeed a bump.
Yeah. This guy split his charities earlier, remember? Actually not split. He was 2 out of 3 when he was fouled in the act of shooting a 3. This is also a 3. So he'll have 2 more free throws coming up.
Chance to lead pa para sa TNT bago matapos ang ating third quarter. No, not gonna happen. We might be tied at the end of 3, which would mean some headway on the part of Miralco because they were down by 5 at the break.
Yeah, they've already won this quarter.
Mike Nieto with 1.5 seconds has been inserted into the game. We're tied at 57. Makakahirit pa ba? Cancino hoists it up. Hits some board.
Long enough.
Lakas din eh, no? Tabla, 57-all, 1 quarter to go here at the Mall of Asia Arena.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
One quarter left here at the Mall of Asia Arena. Bol Manut Bol, 9 minutes into the game. Crumpled to the floor and got an injury. They had to carry him off the floor into the locker room and all the way to the hospital.
Yeah.
So he was out from that time when he had scored 10 points. There he is hopping out all the way hanggang sa labas.
Nakakahap pa siya. He can put weight on it pa.
Si Jones naman, despite the absence of Bol, only 10 points and 12 rebounds on 33% shooting with 3 turnovers. So Jones has not been able to take advantage of the absence of the kanyang counterpart import. And the bench of Meralco though has come alive, and that's why it's all tied up after they had trailed by as many as 12.
Yeah.
Plus 10 sila dyan.
Specifically Mokon.
Yep. Pogoy fading. Bitin. Rebound. Mokon. Ayan na naman.
Yeah. Clearly, he and Cliff Hodge have been outstanding for Meralco.
And now it's anybody's game with 12 minutes. Newsom forces that one up with his left.
Mahihirapan ng TNT. They can't get scoring. They have, all of a sudden, you don't have that big man to play with. And their other big man is in with 4 fouls and not really contributing, but sitting.
Kobuntin will drive the lane, feel the bump from Mokon. That's going to be the first team foul.
Yeah, and Mokon acknowledges it. Third name? First.
First team foul, first personal foul.
Kaya pala mabilis ang kanyang acknowledge.
Oh, alam na marami pa. Pwede pa. Oh, ayaw pa. Malaglag yung free throw. Gusto pa sana lumabas. Need to work on those free throws, both teams. They're missing a lot.
And they're gonna play here again on Sunday.
First game pa sila
First game sila noon, coming off a tiring ball game like this.
Jolas and Sean Chambers, shades of Alaska in the mid-90s.
No wonder we saw Sean, a good friend niya. Also part of the national team yan. Oh,
he gets it to go. That's a basket and one. Para kay JB Mokon. I've seen his confidence rising from the time he entered the game in the first quarter. And he made a basket. Diba? Parang he's taking over now.
Yeah, and because of the injury to Cancino, medyo talagang mas mahaba yung minutes niya.
Lakas ni Glenn Kobuntin. We know how strong he is, but you saw the way Mokon just moved him out.
One thing I also noticed about Mokon, parang gustong-gusto siya ng coaching staff. They have given him a lot of minutes.
Right.
So much so that even when Maliksi came back, he just relegated to the bench,
Here's Heading, turning the corner, kicks it out to Kelly.
Open.
And he didn't take it. Heading now, Cancino guarding him. Heading, crossing over a couple of times, will take the short jumper, too strong. Mokon rising for another rebound. Ilan na yan? Nakailang rebounds na yan. 3 rebounds pa lang. Ilang beses ko na nakita kung umangat yan. Here's Newsom. 3-point lead, TNT. Mokon elects to pass. It's going to be a side court inbound. But he got sandwiched between two TNT players. Kitevis ang tinawagan. Lalabas na rin si Kitevis. Pasok si Nambatak. Kubuntin upo. Pasok si Oftana.
Yeah, you need some scorers. And those guys have not been able to score at you. And they're not even defending them on the part of Meralco.
10 minutes and 28 remaining in this game. Cancino lobs it for Jones.
He troubled there. He lost his footing.
And he's heading the other way.
It looked like he troubled already because he couldn't catch the ball. He caught the ball, but he couldn't face up.
Makibalita tayo kay Naj Miravalles.
Charlie and Doc J, TNT wants to generate more open looks from the outside, with Coach Chot even giving Jordan Heading the green light to demand the ball whenever he sees an opening. At the same time, gusto din nila to stay aggressive, attacking the paint. If the driving lanes are there, they want to take advantage of that too. Para naman sa Meralco, Coach Nenad's focus remains on discipline and composure. After losing their rhythm late in the last game, the Bolts want to stay locked into their system and avoid letting emotions or rush decisions to take them out of the flow.
Well, right now, that was a foul and not happy at all. See our Pogoy. Felt he didn't hit him.
Yeah, but Newsom is attacking him. Newsom's bigger than him. At the same time, Newsom is also a good ball handler. To get Danielas back into the ball game, and he's got to do some contributing for this team.
Kahit depensa lang o paribang.
Yeah, but he should score. He's a scorer. How many points does he have in the ball game?
Wala pa yata.
None.
He's got 4 personal fouls.
No rebound, no assist, no attempts.
Presence lang, ha?
Yeah. 4 fouls.
Newsom puts them both in to extend the lead to 5. Biggest lead of Miralco so far in this game with just under 10 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Balik sa aksyon dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. I'm Charlie Cuna together with the doctor, Andy Howe, and Naj at courtside. The rest of our team for game number 2 of today's doubleheader. And JV Mocon has really shown up here for his team. That's why he's got a lot of minutes, because look at that production so far, 16 and 4.
Yeah, 44% from the field, not that high. Missed some free throws also, but in general, +10. The efficiency, so okay, player rating.
Yeah, and overall, they're +5 right now. Finally taken over that lead. They don't want to relinquish.
Yeah, if Miralco can, it's another step. This guy's been driving but getting nothing, you know.
No, sabi nga ni Nats, binigyan na siya ng green light, pero wala naman nangyayari. There's a nice block from Brandon.
Yeah.
Stopping Cancino in midair. Oftana will attack. Gets in deep. Kicks to Nambatak. Nambatak to Pogoy. Releases. Can't put it in. Goes to Oftana. Siya naman. Ayaw pa rin. And look at that box out. 5th foul on Ganuela's roster, Doc.
Yeah, still nothing much. You know, he's so much taller than Cliff Hodge, but he's boxed out. And he has to be taken out again, and Ferrer is going to come in. Meralco trying to put them away here and right now, you know. Proper time to do it, because they can see it's been a big struggle for the local players of TNT.
Hindi nakatulong yung presence ng import nila earlier, no?
Well, ang bilis nga yung trabaho niya eh.
Pass to Johnson Rios. What a find mula kay Chris Newsom.
Ito, big run na ito. Kahiwalay-hiwalay na dito. All of a sudden, it's up by 7. And you see how much they miss Castro also.
Yes.
Just to, because this guy's playing the point guard. He's been driving and driving, but he's been missing a lot of shots.
Pogoy.
He finally tries to make something happen.
Strong move mula kay RR Pogoy.
Yun ang talaga idiniin niya. You can see the big smile on his face again.
Yeah, there's a lot of joy in the way RR Pogoy plays the game. He loves this game. You know, he works hard.
This is another Cebuano that's happy with the game.
Speaking of Cebuano, nandito nanonood si Cebuano Hansat. Don Ontiveros is in the house.
Yeah, I saw him earlier.
This is there to our right.
Si Peñalosa, Cebuano rin yata yun.
Jerry Peñalosa, si Champ was here earlier too.
Yeah. Binati nga yung ating mga kasamahan dyan sa signal, si aking inaanak. Si Gaa.
Si Bon.
Bon.
Newsome against Heading. Chris knows it. This is their chance. Might have been fouled from behind, but they called it a block.
No fault.
Apat lang yan.
Good stop there. Pogoy.
Pogoy is determined. He spins and gets it to go. One-man wrecking crew. 5 straight points for Pogoy.
Iba talaga yun. That's why I'm surprised why they keep on taking him out. Baka may restriction of minutes ito na tuloy-tuloy eh. He's not in foul trouble.
It's down to 2. Cancino lost it.
Almost lost it.
And a hold. Yeah. Hinawakan ni Heading. Trying to go for the ball. He held onto the arm. But that would have been a clean swipe already.
Yeah, he didn't have to do that. Because both of them were out of it.
Ito yung kay Pogoy nga. Got him clean. Got him clean from behind. Give a block to Pogoy and then spin move and finish on the other end. Oh.
Yeah. By the way, Kelly is about to be sent back in.
Si Kelly hindi rin nakaka-opensa sa laro nito.
Hindi pa rin
hinawakan niya si Cancino. He hugged it around the neck area. Which is the tendency, once you...
Let's see if Import can do something here, to try to enforce his will. He's gonna...
Newsome is the one enforcing his will.
He got a good break there. Shot was short, but it fell in.
Back up to 4. Still just a one-possession game with 7:43 to go.
Plenty of time for both teams.
Napakaraming oras, Doc. Still anyone's game right now.
Ang problema lang, TNT is already in the penalty.
Pogoy heard the whistle, hoisted it up to the basket. Will he be able to sell that?
That's using your head.
Coconut.
Newsome is complaining, give me the call on the other end too.
Right.
Okay, you can call it on me, but give me the call on the other end.
Tit for tat dapat yun.
Lakas.
Wow, a missed free throw even from RR Pogoy. Just a bunch. That's already 10 at least. There's Don Ontiveros.
Yeah, Don.
On the left. Diba? Siyempre. Gotta show one of the greats.
Yeah. Nakasama natin yan.
Of course. 2015, nasa FIBA Asia
He
team
was
yan.
with the national team.
Yan yung last national team duty niya and he hit big shots against Japan.
Yeah.
Diba? Yun yung biggest game na doon. Pogoy gets that one to go. Tatlo lang lamang ng Miralco. 7.5 to go in this ball game. Newsome.
Oh.
They're gonna call that. Free throws for Chris Newsome. Pang-apat rin ni Kelly yan. 5 naman para kay Brandon.
I see a lot of teams doing that, trying to take the ball out of the hands of the main guy that's conducting the play. But they're fouling it, I can't understand why you want to foul a guy 35 feet away from the basket by bumping him.
Happy si Mrs. Newsome sa pagpasok ng unang free throw. 16-4 thus far.
He's always had those kind of numbers every night. He's a consistent team. He's the best local player on that team.
Right. And he has been for a couple of seasons. Ang Batak fakes it.
Rios is defending against him. Switch. That's an advantage for Oftana.
Di makawala si Oftana sa defense ni Rios. Now it's Batak who has to deal with it. And he can't put it in. Jordan.
That's a good hustle.
Getting low to get that back. Pogoy, the quick release.
There's Jones just dominating that rebound.
But Jones needs to rise above right now. But this is his chance. Kasi gulong-gulo siya kay Bol Manutbol sa game number 1. Eh wala na si Bol sa game na ito.
Yeah, he can't do anything against Manut.
Right now, Manut's not there. Is he still? I think he still sees Manut maybe.
Yeah, and then Newsom taking over here.
Yeah, sino bang import? Yan ang tanong. Looks like it's Newsom.
It's Newsom, it's
Ocon.
Ocon and it's Cliff Hatch. Those are the guys playing like imports.
Bonus free throw coming up. Will extend this lead to 8 kung sakaling pumasok. Perfect from the line still. He's 5 of 5. Chris Newsom. That's an 8-point spread. That's the biggest lead of the game with 6.5 to go. Heading. There's lots of dribbling going on the TNT side. That's not their usual.
He's not going anywhere with that. Yeah. That's why they miss Castro. That's what I'm telling you.
Oftana, very tentative as well, but gets away. Block! What a block from Cliff Hodge. They keep it alive though. Nambata at the corner. Can't seem to get away. Did they give that a fresh 24?
Yeah, I was surprised. There was no change. Should have been 14 if you want to say anything, no? But not 24.
Pogoy. No stopping RR at this point. They should go to him every time.
He should be the one creating. He should be like the point guard, not like the other two, you know.
5:40. Nothing is sure in this game. There's Jones. He's so far from the basket. Wants to bring it closer, but Kelly has resistance. And then the turn shot doesn't go.
That's what they give Kelly, a little respect. They just don't call tiki-taki fouls against Kelly.
He's a former MVP.
One of the veterans of the league.
Pogoy to heading, tipped away by Newsom.
And they'll stay there with 8.9 seconds left on the shot clock. And the timeout's going to be called.
Check this out. Ito yung galaw ni Pogoy kanina lang. Fading, panalo play of the game. Hatid sa atin ng TNT. At the same time, a timeout has been called as we watch it again from a different angle. With 5:11 to go, we'll be back. This coach Chot Reyes, you know, RR Pogoy doing his darndest best to keep his team in this game. He's got 23 points on 8 of 17 from the field. But he's been creating and he's been a bright spot on the offense. For a team that's looking for a leader, a team that's looking for some offense. Ever since the import got out of commission in the first period. 8.9 to shoot. Side court inbound. Pogoy himself will do it. Who's coming out to get it? Reynam Batak. They go to Pogoy at the baseline and a quick getaway from RR Pogoy, and he's smiling yet again.
Because he was able to cheat Moko. He pushed him out of the way and went back door.
Under 5 minutes to go. You know, I saw, as we see Marvin Jones getting fouled by Oftana.
It's a good foul by Oftana because he's not in foul trouble, but they are in the penalty. So
free
you want to
throws for
test them. Everybody's been making from the free throw line.
Yeah, sabi ko kanina, sa timeout is called by Meralco. Nasa telepono si Sean Chambers at si Jones. Baka naghahanap na ng replacement import.
Probably.
Looks like that's what happened. We'll talk about it when we return. Check out the numbers for this Commissioner's Cup. Ito yung mga viewers, average natin, umabot ng milyon yan, especially for the Rain or Shine Ginebra game. And it peaked at 2.87 million viewers at one point. And of course, on the YouTube channel ng One Sports, ito, 200 plus thousand ng TNT Meralco Game 1. Ginebra, Rain or Shine, umabot ng doble, halos 400 plus. So, on Sunday, we hope you all come out again. Watch us here on RPTV or on PBA Rush or on One Sports, whatever, wherever. Just watch the PBA semifinals and not just more on that for us.
Yes, Charlie and Doc J, exactly what you said, Charlie. TNT is looking for leadership offensively, kaya mas emphasis ngayon on creating open looks at better spacing to give their guys higher quality offensive chances.
Wow, just a bad game para kay Marvin Jones. He can't even hit the free throw. That's a miss from him.
Well, everybody's been missing free throws, so pwede naman
join the club.
Yeah. I mean to say, you know, maybe next game, if he realizes he doesn't have to play against Ball or any import for TNT, he can, you know, assert himself.
Yeah, we'll see, because we've just gotten news that may tinawagan ng import si manager Jojo Lastimosa. So there are two prospects who can fly in before Sunday. That means tomorrow. As we see Oftana get that basket to go, it's down to just a 3-point lead for the Bolts.
You don't know if he's out, but if his Achilles is out,
yeah.
You know, if he's not, you can put him in the injury list and get him back later when he's healed. So, but in the meantime, you need somebody to play for you, di ba? Oops.
That's a spin move from Newsom. He kept it alive. Mokon rather decides to go back outside. Bongquinto's been away from the game for a long time. He'll get a foul from Nambatak. And that is free throws again.
The whole night. Because they no longer, you know, that's one thing with TNT. They're not really a very good defensive team. They have a lot of good scorers, but they don't have good defensive players in the backcourt. And they're small compared to many of the teams right now. No?
Bongquinto at the line.
Remember, this guy was instrumental in the end game against Magnolia.
Definitely. Sa regulation and in OT.
Overtime. He hit that big three-point shot there when he relocated. No?
Tapos first points ng overtime siya agad. Sugod, layup agad para sa kanya.
So, you know, it was really... They have a lot of trust now in Bongquinto. He's a guy who makes 2 free throws, so you want him in the game.
Champion player yan, Doc.
Yeah.
Well, he's part of that championship team.
Champion yan. Champion.
With Newsom and Hodge. Those guys. Bogoy again against Bokon. Dalawa, nakabantay. Gave it up. Heading goes to Oftana. He'll let fly a 3. That's good. That's a big one from Calvin Oftana. Hanging tough on TNT.
76-74. Low-scoring ball game. You know, not really very exciting, but it's exciting in the end game.
That's right. Right now, pag dikitan, laging okay yan. Newsom. Put it up off the glass, Chris Newsom.
He has 13 points, I think, here in the fourth quarter alone, you know.
That's a 4-point lead with 3, 14, 13. Counting down. Bogoy looking for his partner. Balik. Oh, sabi niya, balik. Yung mga Bisaya, nag-usap-usap.
Wala na masyado.
Bogoy bumitaw. Oh, that was halfway down. Niluwa lang. Napapalakpak si Bogoy. Would have cut the lead down to 1.
Plenty of time here. Meralco trying to string in a couple of points that can put them, the other team away. It's good defense.
Inside to Jones. And he finishes.
That's 6-point lead right now. That's big.
Malaki na yan at this point. But still 2:36 remaining. And with the Gunners of TNT, they always have that chance to come back. There's that nice bounce. Jones bobbled a little bit. Kept his footing. Powered up. Fans enjoying this one here at the Mall of Asia Arena. Here's that three from Calvin Oftana, top of the key. Hatid sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. That cut the lead down to 2. Now stands at 6 though, 80-74. Meralco answering back with a couple of buckets. Newsome and then Marvin Jones.
How many timeouts does TNT have left? They have no more timeouts? No 30-second timeout? Oh, of course.
1 30-second timeout na lang for TNT. No fouls. Which is obviously crucial at this point.
Yeah, you need all the timeouts that they have, especially.
Pogoy kontra Hodge, atake. Turn around, jumper is good again. Our Pogoy going to work.
If they don't win, napakasayang yung laro ni Pogoy, no? Because he's really worked hard and he's worked against two of the toughest defenders on the other side. You talk about Hodge and Newsom.
That's the talent of our Pogoy.
2 minutes left.
Yes, sir. We're in that twilight zone. As Newsom now calculates. Hodge down to 4. Hodge knows it. Goes to Quinto, who has to put it up. Oh, there's a kick. Is it a foul? Oh, it's a foul, not just a kick. So they played good defense for 23.4 seconds. There's only 0.6 remaining.
And TNT has been in penalty since early in this quarter. And again, it's the guy that made 2 free throws that's going back to the free throw line.
Looked like it was a dead possession para sa Meralco na, Doc. And yet,
got bailed out.
Yeah.
And he's the, he's the best free throw shooter right now on their team because he's the only one who hasn't missed.
Another one coming up for Quinto.
Veteran smarts na rin ito. With veteran guts.
Yeah, just 5 points for him, but he's there in the end game.
Here's in the end game.
Maasahan kasi. Ayun na. Nagbintis na rin.
And an extra free throw being given.
May attack pasado na pumasok sa lane mula sa Blue Shirts.
Substitute free throw. Entering the lane too soon.
And when there's a substitute free throw, you don't count the one that he took first.
As a miss.
It's as though he didn't take it, as though it didn't happen.
So you gotta retrieve.
Perfect pa rin siya.
Perfect. Retrieve.
Diba?
Back to a 6-point lead.
Now balik kay Pogoy, and why not? Fixes his arm sleeve. And Pogoy knows how to play possum also. He can play decoy. He goes to Jordan Heading, who's been quiet, and yet again.
He's been trying to drive in and has done nothing for them.
The drives are futile by Heading. Not even close.
Yeah.
Today.
Because that's not his game, If he's not hitting 3s or 4s, really difficult. He can get to the basket, but he would need an import to back him up,
Newsom trying to milk the clock. Jones will take a 3.
Finally.
That's good! What a big shot from Marvin Jones.
Finally.
He's been locked up for all night.
And we look like we're going to be all squared here in this series also.
Correct.
The way they're going.
At yung future ng TNT very uncertain right now.
Yeah.
As Pogoy will answer.
No more.
And miss. Try to answer and miss. Looks like they took the fight out of TNT, Doc.
Yeah, you could see it because they had no place to go to except 2 guys.
And people are getting up now. Time to head home.
They had no help at all, those 2 guys,
So, knotted up ang ating dalawang serye.
Yeah.
Si Newsom nahuhulog na attack. Pasok pa rin yung tira.
What a 4th quarter he has played. What a 4th quarter.
So he's probably the main guy, main actor, and the best supporting role is Bocon.
I think not only are they going to look for import, they're going to look for some of those locals to come back here for TNT.
Correct.
They can't afford to play with just these guys.
Right. And the only time lumang na ulit since the first quarter ang Meralco was here in the 4th. But when they got it, hindi nila binitawan the first 30-point quarter in this game. It's 11-point victory for the Bolts to tie up the series, and the best player of the game had to be Nunu.
Yeah. A lot of good guys played well today. But look at this, 24 points. And I think 15 of them here in the fourth quarter. 4 rebounds, 2 assists. High percentage from the field, 60%. Good game.
Victory goes to Meralco here sa ating second game. Tabla na ang serye, 1-1, Meralco and TNT. Ginebra the same thing with rain or shine as Ginebra bounced back today. 87-76 final score natin dito sa MOA Arena. Sa ngalan na aking kasama si Dr. J. Andy Howe at si Naj Miralles at ang buong crew namin dito. Charlie Cuna po nagpapaalam na keep watching the PBA semifinals. Sunday po ang next na mga laban natin dito rin sa MOA Arena.
Meralco evens the series out 1-1. Congratulations to our player of the game, Chris Newsome. You guys prepared so much for ball, but how did you have to adjust on both ends given his early exit?
Yeah, first I want to offer my prayers up to Bull. Nobody wants to see that happen in a game of basketball. And of course we want to compete with the best, so praying for his recovery. Hope it's nothing too serious and hope he can get back out there. Next, of course, we're preparing for a playoff series. And you can't let your guard down in a playoff series. So for us, it was about getting stops. As you can see, it was a low-scoring game. So for us, it's a mission accomplished. But it's only one game, so we got much more basketball to be played.
We know how dangerous TNT's locals are. What worked for you offensively, especially in that fourth quarter?
Yeah, they're a great all-Filipino team. Everybody knows that. They've been competing in all-Filipino. But for us, it was really just about trying to find a mismatch, especially because they don't have an import. Marvin taking advantage of his height, his rebounds, and then the rest of us just seeing what we can do on defense to get stops without Ball out there. Made it a little bit easier for our defensive game plan to work.
We could hear the screams right now. How big of a factor is the crowd? And please invite them for Sunday's game.
Yeah, all the Meralco Bolts fans, please come out on Sunday. We need your support. Thank you for coming all the way here for this game. We appreciate it, and please continue to support the PBA as well. And I'll give a shout out to my wife, Mrs. Newsome over there, my family in the States, all my family in Ilocos. Thank you again for all your support.
Thank you so much, New. Let's now hear it from our winning coach.
Welcome to the post-game press conference. We are here with our winning coach, Luigi Trillo. Coach Luigi, congratulations. Coach, after game one, you talked about needing better discipline offensively and more consistent energy on both ends. Where did you feel your team identity showed up the most here in game two?
Yeah, well, first of all, best wishes for Ball. Like Nu also said, we wish him well. This team is tough. I mean, they've been to the finals the last two conferences, all Filipino. San Miguel's not anymore here, but they're the remaining team. So we know what TNT's about, right? So you just felt in that first game that they kind of picked us apart. They were deliberate in what they did. They had their points of attack. You felt like it was a playoff game the way they were playing both ends of the court, offense and defense. I think Coach also reminded them that it has to feel like a playoff game, right? And we've had a game where we played rain or shine without an import, right? And we paid the price. We lost that game, so we knew how important this is. We've been to 4 finals before this when we faced Ginebra, and every time in a series we've had injuries. So we had a bit of luck this time.
Game number 2 ng semifinal matchup between the Bolts and the Tropang 5G at the Mall of Asia Arena.
This was just before the first game, and this is the first quarter of this match we're doing. No?
Sa umpisa si R.R. Pogoy gave a preview of what he was going to do. Cutting to the basket, getting that hoop inside. Nice pass mula kay Ray ng Batak.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, it was Marvin Jones getting free. And then quickly jumping up bago makaporma si Bol. Dadaktakan niya yan.
Yeah, because he was struggling against the defensive ball. Tignan natin ito. Tapos ito yung magiging injury niya.
Hindi.
Hindi pa.
Taktak muna.
May
Before he was taken out of the ball game due to an injury, he hit that dunk. This is the play.
Tignan mo, this is a freak. Mag-isa eh.
Hindi na siya nakatayo doon. Kinarga na siya all the way out to the hospital.
Yeah.
First to the bench, then to the locker room, and then hospital na.
There's a little push there, but not enough to really cause that. Eh. What happened downstairs? Oh?
Just on the drive. And his feet didn't hit anybody else's. So that's an injury, non-contact. As they said, they had to carry him. 3 guys had to come get him.
Yeah.
So they had to go on, and Calvin Oftana tried to take over on the offensive end, attacking the basket, getting it to go against 2 white shirts. At the end of 1, TNT was in the driver's seat, 22-15.
Yeah, they were able to sustain that because they had the lead when ball left. No?
Second quarter action, JV Mocon came off the bench at gumawa yan.
Yeah, really helped them. Mocon was instrumental in getting the Meralco back on track here.
Si Pogoy, hot shooting niya continued into the second quarter, releasing a 4. And he hit that one. And then the outside shooting was clicking because after Pogoy hits a 4,
Newsom.
On the other side, it was Newsom taking 3 right back.
Yeah. And the guy defending Newsom comes back with a shot of his own. Calvin Oftana naman ito.
Oftana and Pogoy were on point. Quick release from Calvin, knocking that one down. But still a low-scoring game overall for these two. At the half, 5 lamang ng TNT, 40-35. Come third quarter, Ray ng Batak wanted to jumpstart the offense for them. Outside shot is good para kay Ray ng Batak. But then Newsom really came alive. Though.
Yeah, far in yung mga tira ni ng Batak. Look at Newsom driving. He knows there's nobody protecting the basket there. That's why you should try to get inside points. No?
Oftana getting into the paint, missing but getting his own miss and putting it back.
Yeah, they gotta get Jones to work harder. This Meralco team because those are rebounds that the big man should be getting.
Ito naman si Mocon, minama lang si Pogoy on that baseline drive and tied it all up. And we ended that third quarter. Tabla na ang ating score. So anybody's ball game, a 12-minute game in that fourth quarter.
But dito mo makikita yung pagkukulang ng isang team. No? Although Oftana makes this one from long range.
But then Miralco, after seizing that lead, hindi na nila pinakawalan yan doon. Sunod-sunod.
This is Newsom. He's just doing the right thing. Attack inside,
Gets it off the glass. And then the import, Marvin Jones, who did not have a great game overall.
Finally, getting his space inside.
But despite that, uprising mula sa Miralco and trying to break away, R.R. Pogoy continued attacking.
Yeah.
Turnaround jumper over Cliff Hodge. But then too much Miralco, Doc, in this game.
And eventually, the three-point shot of Jones here finishes them off. Pero kung nakakuha na isa pang tulong yung TNT, let's say heading was scoring, it could be a nice ending for these two teams.
That's right. And then Newsom just the icing on the cake. Driving, almost falling, but still making the basket. And all in all, victory para sa Miralco, 87-76.
Welcome back to our live chat party dito sa ating One Sports YouTube channel presented by TapTap. And that wraps up game number 2 of the semifinals between Meralco and TNT, with Meralco tying things up at 1-1. Meralco taking the win 87-76, with best player Chris Newsome with 24 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 9 out of 15 from the field. Let's check out the stats from this game. It was not the best offensive game for either of these teams. For field goals, TNT hitting 27 out of 71, with Meralco hitting 29 out of 67. But with assists, rebounds, and points in the paint, Meralco ang lumamang dito sa laro na to, and they took advantage of taking on an all-local TNT to tie things up here in this best-of-7 semifinal series. For those of you that might have missed it earlier, ball went down in the first quarter with a partial Achilles tear. Ito yung suspected injury na nangyari sa import ng TNT, so they are probably looking for a replacement right now because he will probably be out for maybe the rest of the conference. We'll wait for updates from our friends from the media. But yan yung initial reports earlier. So we're wishing a speedy recovery para dito kay Ball. Again, it's something that we don't want to see in a semifinal series. And we'll see what adjustments TNT will make come game 3 on Sunday. But now let's check out the top scorers for this game. Para dito sa TNT, Pugoy put up 27 points, Oftana with 22, Ball with 10. Para naman dito sa Meralco, Newsome, the best player, 24 points, Mocon with 16, and Jones also put up 16 points in this winning effort for Meralco. Now let's check out the highlights from the second half. In the third quarter, TNT up by 4 points. Outside shot. Gets it to go. Corner 3 mula kay Calvin Oftana. And then we see this big steal mula sa TNT. And then Oftana once again scores para dito sa TNT, finishing with that basket. And then Brickman will pick off the loose pass and will drop his first 3 of the game. There you have it. Pass from Jones. Meralco still playing catch-up here in the third quarter. Now moving on to the fourth, we are tied at 59 all. Mocon will power through, scores an end one over Cobontin. Meralco trying to pull away here in the fourth, trying to seal the deal to get game number 2. They're up by 4 against TNT, but Pugoy keeps TNT's offense alive here in the fourth quarter. He is the top scorer for them with 27 points here tonight. Marvin Jones also struggling to get going tonight, but he scores a crucial basket, extending Meralco's lead up to 6 points here with 2:36 left in the game. And then Jones, once again, Chris Newsome finds him, and he scores from the three-point line, cementing their lead, pulling them further away from TNT and making sure that they tie things up here in the semifinal series 1-all. Now, inviting you all to our next PBA live chat that will happen sa TNT versus sa Ginebra versus Rain or Shine and TNT versus Meralco games that will be happening. Game 3 na ng semis on Sunday, 5:15 p.m. ang ating first game. That will be at the Mall of Asia Arena. So magbabaliktad na naman ang ating games. It will be TNT and Meralco playing first, and then Rain or Shine versus Ginebra will be our second game. Again, game 3 yan ng ating semis, best of 7 dito sa ating 50th Commissioner's Cup semifinals. And before we all rest after a great day of PBA basketball, inviting everyone to check out TapTap Send para sa mabilis, safe at sulit na padala to the Philippines. Download TapTap Send, the trusted remittance best friend of OFWs worldwide. This is a digital money transfer and no transfer fees to mobile banks and e-wallets. And for the latest in the world of sports, please don't forget to follow One Sports on YouTube, Facebook, X, Reddit, Instagram, and TikTok. Once again, my name is Carla Lizardo Sulet. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Magkuntuhan tayo ulit. I'll catch you on Sunday.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang TapTap Send at gumagamit ka ba ng TapTap Send?
Yes, TapTap Send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.